Here comes your Dragonflight reminders for this week. Hey, it's Soul, and you can support the channel by liking this video and subscribing for more WoW coverage. Also, catch me live on stream Tuesday through Thursday mornings for a little bit of a coffee with Soul. This week is going to be huge, so listen up. We've got a new patch this week, 10.2.7 drops, which firmly puts us on the train out of Dragonflight and into the War Within. Y'all can join me over on Twitch this coming Tuesday as we wait for Realms to go live. I'm gonna bring snacks, so okay, that's for me. I'm gonna have giveaways though, and that is for you. When you first log in after the patch, expect lore to be shoved right into your face. Keep an eye out for quests that pop up, check your mailbox, and if all else fails, ask chat, how do I start this? Meanwhile, Troll and Draenei players will have access to their Heritage Armor quests at long last. If that's anything like the Undead and Night Elf quests, you should only need to be level 50 on that race to access it. You can also be kind of scummy, like me, and make a trial character and then do the questline straight away. Maybe you can wait for the Pandaria remix to level this or other characters for the purpose of other Heritage Armor unlocks. I mean, that's great too. But we'll talk more on the remix next week, as that event does not start this week. It's going to be next week, Thursday, the 16th of May. This week is going to add 5 more character slots to your WoW account for those who are full up or close to it. So if you're trying to reserve a name to just hold on to it, do it now or maybe after the patch when there's room. Hopefully when the event starts there won't be any issues and you can do that usual practice of deleting your character and then quickly remaking it as the remixed character so you can get that name. Smaller things include the Hunter UI getting a cool revamp. Hop onto a Hunter to get a look at that, obviously. The Group Finder UI also has had a touch-up, with more effective filters to easily find the kind of key that you're looking for. You'll also be able to personalize your own tabard after completing a fun little questline that starts by talking to Chromie in Valdrakken. A side quest is also available over in Belemeth. It's for Night Elf fans, but characters of any race can participate. It also seems that Battle for Azeroth raids finally got a pass and might be soloable. These are based on my own findings, and testing was very limited on the PTR, but I was able to solo the Queen's Court boss in the Eternal Palace without dealing with the mechanics that would otherwise make this boss unkillable, namely the damage reduction when they're close together and the mind control debuff. My hopes are that the likes of Uldir and the Crucible of Storms are also now fully soloable, meaning that there's a lot of transmog farming in my future. It's the 3rd week of the Awakened season, meaning we've returned to Emergasil. The weekly Last Hurrah quest will ask us to collect 50 bloom during a Super Bloom event to complete the Super Bloom event and plant 5 seeds around the zone for a piece of champion gear and a half spark, which also means we'll be able to complete a full spark this week for epic crafted gear. Meanwhile, we expect to collect a seasonal total of 3 bullion on our characters, so we're gonna have to wait till next week for our 4th so we can get another piece of gear. And the Revival Catalyst marches on. Everyone should have 3 charges available with an additional one each week. The Northrend Cup still goes on for another full week, and I found these races to be a bit on the longer side, but didn't manage to be overly difficult, even on the advanced or reverse difficulties. If you're having trouble though, you could still amass tokens across multiple characters so you can buy everything from the vendor a bit at a time. In other events, Deep 6 is the Brawl and the Darkmoon Fairs in town. Combining that with the Awakened Week makes for a great time for extra rep farming in the Emerald Dream. The Dragonflight Dungeon event is in play in case you're not tired of the pinata. It's going to be a tough going this time around, as Mythic Zeros are considerably more demanding on gear these days, but if you've been around for the first 2 weeks of Season 4, you shouldn't have too much trouble. Freshly leveled alts will still be able to enjoy 2 pieces of crafted gear, 1 bullion piece of gear, and more before diving into gameplay that's tougher than Raid Finder. And over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes should be Tyrannical and Incorporeal, with Spiteful sneaking in at plus 10s and higher. Incorporeal is something that just about everyone can handle and really should be a non-affix, making this a solid push week so long as your team has crowd control buttons on their hotbars. Spiteful can be very annoying at higher levels for uncoordinated groups, but for statics who are used to how their team is playing, Spiteful is also easy to predict and plan for. Pugs may need a few pulls to get used to each other's vibe, but they should mostly be okay. The alpha is chugging along, with a new build dropping each Thursday, with a few hero specs still left to test out and 1 more zone. Folks who've been spoiling themselves are sort of at the edge of their seats, wondering what's going to happen next after a cliffhanger at the end of the Halifal quest campaign. It's not really a cliffhanger though, because when the expansion's live, the rest of the campaign is just waiting to be completed, unlike us being time-gated for now. Anyway, that's what's happening this week, and I hope that you'll join me on stream for giveaways and chatting while we wait for the servers to go up. If you don't mind, like the video, subscribe for more WoW coverage, and let's have Bob close us out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
I'm farming everything that's a word. Gonna pick up all the plunder, can be seen and be heard. Ho ho, it's alright, it's just a part of the game. And I'ma do whatever it takes to get appearances. I'm flying over to the graveyard again. Stick the landing for 2 powers, it's a star bomb again. Oh no, it only works on the NPCs. But that's the point, I'm quietly farming, why am I yelling? Let's queue, get what we can and re-queue. Again till we finish, and we're gonna make ourselves some fun. While we're farming all of this plunder, we grind, run into the storm and rewind. 10, 20, 30, 40, keep on going till we go under. It's the easy way to farm plunder.